What's going on, everybody? It is Monday night. It is June 16th, the day after Father's Day. I'm taking a little bit longer because we're going to do the Father's Day giveaway right now, and I'm going to do it a little bit differently. So just hang tight. Hang loose, blood. We're going to catch you on the flip side. Anybody has seen the new... I didn't actually forwarded that the links are up. Sorry. Just realized that. Trying to get this list together of all these names. All the wonderful fathers in our group. Give me 1 second. Once I do that, I'll get everything else tagged in appropriately because I'm going to tag everybody who's in the Father's Day giveaway. We're going to do the random just a little bit more entertaining.
Thank you for returning this in a timely fashion. I'll make sure this gets back to Dirty Dom. But I have some good news. You have an opportunity to get this back. It's been made official. Night of Champions, AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio. Bailey, listen, I heard what Becky had to say out there. It's been made official. I've added a little twist. See, the way I see it, at WrestleMania, Becky took a title match from you. So, the way I see it, you're owed a title match. So, next week, it's Bailey versus Becky Lynch for the women's Intercontinental Championship.
All right. So, where is my thing?
Hello, welcome back.
There it is.
Congratulations, I guess. Yeah. Look, I'm just trying to do what's best for me. And I'm sorry I didn't get back to your text messages or your calls. Like, that was a really rough 2 months. I wasn't getting back to anybody like this. No, I get it. It's not personal. You're doing what's best.
28 entries into this.
I'll do what's best for me.
All right, let me forward the live links.
Well, two major news notes there, Corey. First, you heard Bailey and Becky Lynch next week live in Columbus, Ohio, for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Then wait till Saturday Night of Champions. It will be AJ Styles, Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. Well done by Nick Aldis.
Look, link.
Liv Morgan, you and I were talking earlier about how Liv Morgan doesn't necessarily seem to be herself.
YouTube.
I think so. Referee Jessica Carr, Kyrie Sane looks on. Liv may have injured her shoulder. And I believe our doctor is going to head over now and check on Liv Morgan. Listen, this could speak to the point I was about to make. Again, let's take a look at what happened here. Kyrie Sane, takedown by Sane. Ooh, with the right shoulder. Liv might have dislocated her shoulder. Yeah. We're going to find out. Doctor's over there with her now.
Huh. Wow, my ADHD is in full effect tonight. Wow. Okay, sorry. All right. So here is the YouTube link. All right. So we're going to do it a little bit weird. Monday night breaks. 6/16/2025 YouTube. It's one of those off days for me because I was like up at DC today with the boys. Lisa was up in a different part of DC than me, so it was early morning drive to DC, drive back. Those days are getting more and more exhausting, I gotta tell y'all. All right, so now, we're opening with the Father's Day giveaway. I don't have the chat right up immediately, so I apologize if you're messaging me. Let me see if I can pull that over to the side. A little bit of rearranging. Here we go. What's up, Jaw? What's up? baseball pro fans. I don't know whose name that is. All right. Father's Day giveaway. All right. So we've got for the giveaway for the Father's Day, I've got Bryce, got Tanner, I got Brian. Oh, let's do this in order. Sean Stickle, Alan, AJ, Sean Lowert, Jack, Jacoby, Sam, Brad, Bobby, Bobby Edwards. Wrong Bobby on that one. Justin. Actually, had a couple people I'm surprised that didn't get in. We had 28 entries. Justin, Greg, Chad. There's some way I've misspelt. Miker, Jaw.
Certainly not something we would generally consider high risk. But here's another look in slow motion. Kyrie with a single leg takedown. Watch Liv Morgan's right arm, particularly her elbow and shoulder area. A punch, and all Liv was trying to do was protect herself. This is standard procedure for any sports entertainer. This is a normal reaction from Liv Morgan trying to protect herself. Unfortunately, her body just appears to have given out on her in this instance. Again, Kyrie Sane going to earn the victory due to Liv's inability to finish the match.
Huh. Joe Evans for her husband. We got Jarrett. I am like slow moving tonight. I do apologize. I am just like my brain is moving at snail's pace at the moment. Good Lord. Jarrett Hagan. Ricky. Anthony Tunzi. Brian Tanner. Andrew Benjamin. Ken. Mr. Trokey. And Joe Koki and Sean Murtaugh. Okay. Those are all the people tagged in the Father's Day giveaway. What's up, Greg? What's up, Eric? Hi, hon. All right. So we're doing this a little goofy. I've never done it this way before. We're going to try this. We are not going to use random.org. We are going to use a duck race. I just figure that might be just slightly more entertaining. Share. So I'm going to make this. There we go. That actually worked out pretty good. Let's do it this way. I'm going to flip-flop these screens, but I'm going to make this one super big. That works, I think. All right. So we're going to do a duck race. We got 28 names in here. I'm going to show you that list. So this is going to be kind of goofy. There will be no official random.org certified list on this, but everybody can check the list after the fact. So here you can see we've got Bryce, Tanner, Sean, Alan, AJ, Sean, Jack, Jacoby, Sam, Brad, Bobby, Justin, Greg, Chad, Miker, Ja, Anthony, Eric, Colin, Jarrett, Ricky, Anthony, Brian, Andrew, Ken, Phil, Joe, and Sean. So 28 names. All right, we're going to go. Let's see. How long can I make the time? Not 58 minutes. Good Lord. Wait. Oh. I've never done this before, so you have to bear with me for a second. So do I set it like this? Okay. We're doing it as 1 minute. A 1 minute duck race. Set. All right. There they all are. Hey, David. Least my duck race, my luck was disqualified. He's nice. No ducks have lasers on their heads, unfortunately. So, all right. All right. On the count of, we're gonna do a countdown here. We're doing 3, 2, 1, and go. There we go. And in the lead right now, we've got Sean Murtaugh taking a lead, number 28 in the lead of the pack right now. Ricky Worry, number 21, coming up from behind. And the dinosaur duck, Justin Dundon, and the reindeer slick coming up from the pack. Ricky Worry, number 21, falling behind. We got Sean Stickle and AJ Seamster coming up on the low side. Sean Stickle fading back. Anthony Tunzi now tied for the lead with Sean Murtaugh, number 28. That pack is coming around the corner. We are halfway through the duck race right now. Coming down to the line. Jarrett Hagan, number 20, coming up from the pack in the middle. And the strawberry duck. Brad Harriger slipping up from behind in the low side. Mr. Trokey coming up from the top there. They're coming down the line. We've got 15 seconds left in the lead. Jarrett Hagan in the strawberry duck leading out ahead. Slipping into the back. 10 seconds left down the pan. And the number 4 duck behind. Then we've got a last-minute charge coming up from the rear. It's Justin Dundon coming from the rear. Anthony Tunzi from behind. Number 12 sticking out of the lead. And winner, Justin Dundon in the race duck. Congratulations. Sorry, that was my best attempt at doing a track guy. But before you all think that was the end, let's wait. There's one more. We're going one more time. You want to know why? Because I had said in the break, in the post, that I was going to do a hobby or a mega. What I didn't tell you all was I'm going to do a hobby and a mega. So we are going to do it one more time as thank you to you all for participating in these breaks and continuing to make them more fun. So Justin is going to get his first choice between the first and second for a hobby box or a mega box of Bowman, and we are going to run it one more time. So let me write this down for Justin. So we're going to take Justin out since he's already a winner. I have seen other breakers do this. All right, we're going to do a race again. I'm going to reset here. We're going to take Justin out. Yeah. I could do it more often. I've seen other people doing it, so that's kind of why I liked it. All right. We're going to do it 1 minute again. We are set for the race. Here we go. 27 names. We are back at it again. One more time for the other box that Justin doesn't pick. Here you go. Ready, set, and go. And we come out of the gate. Ken Huber's coming in the lead, followed by Tanner Michael, number 2 in the purple striped duck, taking the lead with a large pack falling behind. Spider-Man duck, if you were, is kind of falling hot, taking up ahead. Jarrett Hagan falling behind. Sean Lowert falling behind, coming up from the bottom. Eric Gonzalez and the Bumblebee duck trying to catch up to Tanner Michael, but Tanner Michael holding the lead as we come to the halfway point. of the race. Several ducks coming up from the rear, trying to make a storm charge. Colin Evans coming up from the rear, looking to take the lead over Tanner Michael, AJ Seamster, Alan DePan, and the number 4 duck coming up. Joe Kokishuba, number 26, trying to come take the lead. Sam Arinmarkson, the Batman duck, now takes the lead. AJ Seamster and the number 5 duck coming in second. Joe Kobe third. And Sam Arinmarks falling behind. Jacoby Robinson falling behind. And Bobby Moore and the Pirate Duck out of nowhere, number 11, takes the win. Congrats to Bobby Moore winning. All right, Bobby takes the other one. Your duck is drunk. All right, there's your 2. Sorry. I didn't think I was that loud. All right, there's your 2 winners. Congrats to your winners. I didn't realize I was that loud. We can just do this instead of breaks tonight. Nice. All right. Let's flip these over. All right, so we got our Bowman break up. Apparently, I woke Ethan up. I didn't realize I was that loud. Sorry. All right, I gotta turn a couple things down here. Right? No kidding. I gotta set up the Netflix for my wife on the thing below. I didn't think I was that loud at all. Every time I try to do something crazy, I didn't even think about closing the door. Ugh. All right, I'll do it. Okay. That's the thing I don't recognize is how far my voice travels because it doesn't sound that loud to me. I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Yeah, if the mini fills, those would run tonight. As long as I didn't just make eighth and go absolutely crazy for the rest of the night. You should have 3 teams, Mark. You've got the Orioles. Did I miss something here? Did you get a team that got deleted? No, I probably woke Ethan up. Oh, yeah. All right, hold on. Let me check this. I thought you did have 3 teams, Mark. I'm wondering if a team got deleted in the course of going back and forth. You had the Orioles, Cubs, should have had the Padres. Yeah, you got the Padres? You do. Padres, the Cubs, and the Orioles. Yeah, you've got 3. Yeah, you're on there. Oh, it's you know why? Because the list is getting cut off at the bottom. That's why. There you go. There it is. Oh, the red, white, and blue popsicles. Those are going to be prominent, obviously, for the next couple weeks. All right, let's get into this because in case if I just woke Ethan up for the entire night. Who else am I missing in the tag? I think I have everybody who was in the Father's Day giveaway was also, I guess Dennis is the only. Dennis. Andrew, I can't get tagged. And Sean Donahue. All right. Let me get them in here too because I them for the tag. Everyone else has been tagged already, so. Bowman mixer. Now, we got Sean Donahue and Dennis. And who else was I missing on that list? Mike Kilmer. Bryce is on there. Rick, Sean, Sam. I can't get Andrew Huther's tag to ever work. All right. I think that's everybody. Everybody else should be. All right. All right. So let's get started here. Let's go right to the Bowman. All right. Let's get started. I might be one and done tonight because it sounds like if I just woke Ethan up for the night because I was like, I seriously do not like. I swear, I feel like I'm sometimes being quiet talking, and then people are like, "You need to speak up." I'm like, "Okay," and then I talk like, "You're so loud." I'm like, "Well, what's my medium range voice?" Because I don't even know what my medium range voice is anymore. I think it's I have one of those voices. I swear that just carries. Empty box. All right. Chocolate for dinner tonight, wife says. All right. Let's get this running here. So, top of the list here, Ricky Worry's got the All righty. Thank you. Ricky Worry's going to have the Brewers for the first quarter. Sean Stickle's going to have it for the second quarter. Sam's going to have it for the third quarter. Brad's going to have it for the fourth quarter. And Matt is going to have it for the mega box. I do have mega boxes available for personals. I do have hobbies and jumbos available for personals. So if the mini does fill the basketball, assuming I didn't just wake Ethan up for the rest of the night, then the basketball, the double cosmic, and the Top Series 2 jumbo box will run tonight as well. And drop some of the spots back on the mini because a couple people decided they wanted to just grab the teams as a whole. And since we didn't have that many minis taken, I was okay with that. So, all right. Here we go. Oh my God. You ever go to a place that like the baseline food amount that you're supposed to get doesn't actually match what they make? Yeah. That was an interesting experience to this. By the way, Superfractor Bounty is up to $450 right now. So if we get a superfractor, you will be the proud winner of $450 in break credit. All right. Zaire Hope, Kyle Teal, Jackson Churio. It's 1 for Ricky. Juan Soto, Thomas Sagasi, Rockstar rookies. Pablo Guerrero, we've got a blue wave. 147 of 150. Andrew Painter is going to be for the Phillies. Yeah, my wife made a 5 o'clock reservation at an Italian food pizzeria. There's not very many Italian food places, and I was really looking forward to a really nice Italian food dinner. Being from Jersey, Italian food is kind of the go-to. Italian food is always good. Yeah. Jack Lyons for the Rays, Janso Luis for the Diamondbacks, Dahl Joseph, Bobby Witt Jr., Will Smith, Johnny Farmello for the Mariners, Aaron Estrada first for the O's, Echevarria, good lord, Perez, Andujar, Tibbs, Cassis, Kloss, Arazarena, and Duhar again for the Rockies, Braden Montgomery, Walters, Charlie Condon for the Rockies. There's one right there. Andrew Morris, Mike Trout, Sagasi again. Walker Jenkins had a nice autograph from him last time. Sammy Hernandez on the mini diamonds. And for the Cardinals, and then we've got for the A's, Dylan Feen, Romeo Sabria, Eduardo Quintero, Corey Lewis, Jackson Holiday, Matt Chapman, Red, Joenski Noel for the Guardians. I'm a Jerseyer, born in Stanhope, or not Stanhope, Morristown, New Jersey. I was born. We lived in Stanhope till I was 5 years old, and then we moved to Vermont. Got another Charlie Condon for the Rockies. And then we've got Seaside Heights is one of my favorite places to go in the whole world. Andrew Morris, Yumin Lin, Urena, Cam Caminiti, Tavar, Luis Angel Acuna rookie, Blake Mitchell for the Royals, Matt Wilkinson, Connor Griffin, and Luis Mero. So we went to this place called Noli's. We went once and not expecting, they were completely booked solid. And they're like, oh, you had to have a reservation for tonight to get in. So we're like, okay. So I had seen their menu. It looked really good, like a traditional Italian food restaurant with some really nice looking Italian food dishes. So I had been telling my wife for forever that I wanted to go there. I thought they had gluten-free pasta. I was wrong. So we get there at 5 o'clock, right? Pretty much on the dime. And they sit us down. Oh, okay. Nice. My whole dad's side of the family lives in Toms River. It's actually, technically they live in Beechwood, but I mean, it's the town over from Toms River that's more notably noted. And we're looking at the menu, and we decide. So Ethan gets they had cauliflower crust pizza, so we're gonna get that for Ethan. Sorry, I'm trying to find my marker. Marker went off missing. These black markers, they seriously wander off on me. So we're gonna get Ethan a cauliflower pizza, and Lisa decides she's gonna get a 12-inch pizza. Lisa's not a complicated pasta person. She's not gonna go for the white wine, cheesy pasta. I think, what would you say, hon? Spaghetti and meatballs is kind of spaghetti and meat sauce, kind of your manicotti or stuffed shells work for you, but not the like crazy fancy Italian dishes, would be my guess. So she's going to get pizza. So first thing I say to him is, I'd like to get the calamari. They're like, we're out of calamari. I'm like, okay. So like, all right, I'm going to order the eggplant rotini because I've had eggplant rotini, I've had chicken rotini, and it's both really good, and I like that. And so I said, and for him, Ethan, we're going to order a eggplant or the cauliflower pizza. And they go, sorry, you can't. I'm like, they're like, you can't order pizza till 6 o'clock. We're like, what? Did we miss something here? And they're like, well, we ran out of dough. We're like, what do you mean you ran out of dough? They're like, well, the person who makes the dough doesn't show up till 6 o'clock. We're like, what? Like, you're a pasta, Italian food pizza place. How do you run out of dough? They're like, well, it wasn't as busy as it was busier than we expected. We're like, we had reservations. Most people in here had reservations. You knew how many people were showing up. By the way, it's Father's Day weekend. So, like, you should know that on Father's Day, people go out to eat. And I'm just like totally thrown off. And so we're like trying to figure out what we want to do. And the girl comes back and she's like, oh, we just found out we can make the 12-inch cauliflower pizza, but we can make the 16-inch pizza, but we can't make the 12-inch pizza. I was like, what? I would have believed it the other way around. You can make the 12-inch, but not the 16-inch. But I'm like, you cut some dough off and you make a 12-inch pizza. Like, literally, it's dough. You just throw it in the air, you spin it a couple times, you make it flat, and you serve it. Like, this is not that hard. I'm like, I was so dumbfounded by it. The fact they said they didn't know they were that busy. They couldn't make a 12-inch pizza out of a 16-inch pizza dough. They first couldn't do it. You had to wait till 6. We ended up just walking out, leaving. And on top of that, the only thing they had served us at that time was 2 lemonades and a Coke, and they charged us for. I told them we'd take the lemonades to go. They charged my wife for her Coke, who she took 1 sip out of it. So when I saw the check come by with the Coke on it, I just downed the freaking Coke and paid it and left. I was like, this is ridiculous. I mean, we won't go back there. I mean, that's just ridiculous that you're a pizza place that runs out of dough. How do you run out of dough? How do you not anticipate on a, quote, holiday day you weren't going to have? That's poor planning. Andrew Painter. So I made shrimp pasta at home. Charles McAdoo, Salvador Perez, Corbin Carroll, James Wood, Rockstar Rookies. I can show you what I did get for Father's Day, which was kind of cool. Well, we went up to it was like a big, ginormous toy store, like vintage toy store. It was really cool. McAdoo, Diom, Cole Fontenelle, Ismail Javier, Riley Green, Gunnar Henderson, Chase DeLauder. I'll show you guys in a second, too, what really actually made my Father's Day. Santiago Suarez, Chase Mobley, Aiden Miller, Jack Caglione, Stufura, Kobe Mayo. I almost went for a can of tuna, but I was out of tuna. Rafael Devers, who's now a Giant. Cedena Rafaela for the Red Sox. Jonah Tong for the Mets. E. Smith Pineda, 233 of 299 for the Reds. I made my own dinner too. Javier that guy. Magallan, Bryce Rayner, Yerman Cabrera, Ellie De La Cruz, Thomas Sagassi, Sean Keys for the Blue Jays on the X Fractor. I have so little faith in a lot of places we eat out at that I would just rather make food at my house than I would eat out. Like, that's how little I feel about a lot of places to eat out, because I feel like the costs have gone astronomically up, but the quality hasn't changed that much. But you could still buy stuff cheaper at the store and make your own better food. Quentin Matthews for the Cardinals, Cody Freeman, Rangers, Max Clark, Garcia, Austin Riley, Jace Jung, rookie, and George Clausen for the Angels on the autograph first. That was a last-minute pickup there. I know a lot of dads do steaks on the grill. I have a pork butt I need to actually cook here soon. Emilian Petrie, Caden Kendall, and we've got a to $3.99 Walker Janik for the Astros. I should probably start prepping that thing and get it in the maybe put it in the smoker this week. I could probably put it in Wednesday night for Thursday since I'm working from home all day on Thursday. Robert Kalaz for the Rockies, Estrada for the O's, Amanga, Kim, Leo DeVries, number 2 of 100, Long, Fuentes, and Arias. Yeah, it didn't really work out with me pressure washing and everything. So, man, pressure washing wears you out. Holy cow. My arms and body were toast, and all I did was basically our porch on the front of our house. But like going up and down and not just doing siding, but doing all your railings and everything, and the deck and everything, and the sidewalk, that wore me out this weekend. And I still got to do the sides and the back of the house. The back of the house desperately needs it. All right. I'm guessing Ethan went back to sleep, hon? I don't hear him anymore. All right, so this is going to be the Brewers for Sam. Not quite living up to the way he was last year. How's Goldschmidt doing? Is he doing all right? All right. Stack. We got Sam here. We got Santana, White, Sale, Tatis, Rookie of the Year favorites, Rhett Lauder, Gary Gill Hill, Rodriguez, Mooney. Oh, I didn't know Lombard got called up. Basalo, Chang, Robert Jr., Harper, Eldridge, Keys, Cruz, Senard, Hentz, Garcia, Altuve, Amador, William Contreras for the Brewers, Bo Walker, Tolero, Nankill, Gary Gill Hill, Gonzalez. Ew, that's not good. Is Judge's batting average is not, can't imagine is doing very good if that's what. Oh, you're saying he could get called up. Guerrero Jr., Tucker, Ryan Clifford, Alvarez, Walters, Wild, Tolero, Keys, Seager, Adams, Marte, Josh Noth for the Brewers, Kyle Teal, Caldwell, Barrios, Wright, York, Schwallenbach, Cam Smith, Dylan Feen for the A's on the reptilian skin. What's Judge's batting average doing right now? We got Sabria, and Bo Walker. All right, I'm going to take a quick check right here. So I want to take a quick poke at the mini here and just take a quick look while I put Sam's Brewer cards away. Damn, they've hit a slide. That's a huge slide for them. All right, let me see the mini real quick. Mini is currently at, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 10. Edit post. 2, 4. David. Samuels. 5. Christopher. Christopher. Seamster. Yeah, I was gonna say if they're playing that bad or they're not doing that good, then his batting average got to be suffering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I can make the mini a little bit. Here's the link for the mini. I can make it a little bit more conducive to happening. Oh, I just see 2 more spots taken. Copy link. Ricky's taken 1 and 2, or 1 and 12. All right, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left on the mini. Here is the link for the mini for anybody interested. There's 5 spots left. All right. All right, and oh, 4 spots left. Mike Kilmer just took 4. Just took 1. All right, so 4 spots left. Oh, I'm gonna be paying the child tax tonight for waking Ethan with my duck race commentary. I should have closed the door. All right. So last quarter here. Yeah, go figure. Makes me wonder if he must have been like real close to being asleep too. And then of course my voice being so deep. Goes and stirs the pot. Thank you, Chris. All right. So 4 spots left on the mini. Johnny Level, Jose Perdomo, Yamamoto, Rushman. It's very close. We have 4 spots left on the mini, and then it's a go. Dylan Cruz, Rookie of the Year favorites on the die cut. Yeah, so definitely a very good chance for it, Sean. Carson Bang, this is Brad for the Brewers. Quintero, Seaver King, Echevarria, Walker Jenkins, Matt Olson, Bobby Witt Jr.'s Lucky 7 Sluggers, and then Charlie Condon, Greatness Loading. I mean, there's been some Blue Jays. I mean, the more prospects, I would say, than anything right now. Urena, Ortiz, Noth, one for the Brewers, Aiden Smith, CJ Abrams, Rivera Ryan, Shane McCallahan, Level, Santana, Burns, Suarez, Cruz, DeGrom, Merrill, Jefferson, Cuero, 43 of 100. Justin Dundon, and Bobby Moore won the giveaways. Instead of doing 1 box, I gave away 2. If you watch the beginning, I did it as a duck race. So it's kind of fun. And then I got myself in trouble because I was too loud. Dal Joseph, Travis Bazana, Yofri Rodriguez, Caden Kendall, Jonathan, Reynolds, Gilbert, Judge, Smith, Garcia, Mobley, Fuentes, Petrie, Yelich for the Brewers, Scooball, Charlie Condon again for the VIP, Jack Penny for the Tigers on the Reptilian, Rodriguez for the Brewers, and Humphreys. All right, let's do the Mega. So I'll show you all real quick. The thing that made my Father's Day before I jump into the Mega. Let's rewind it. There you go. This was a really big deal for me. This is Aiden actually figure out how to drive his go-kart around. I think he liked sliding it through the grass. He was being a little speed racer out there. Yep, and that's me being a redneck. So that was what made my Father's Day yesterday. That and getting to spend time with my family, so not worrying about anything else. So overall, I think Father's Day was a good day. Take the food drama out of it because that's just a small piece of a bigger fun. But we're actually looking at trying to take Aiden to do maybe a race on July 3rd. They have a juice box league they do at one of the local racetracks with those kind of radio flyer go-karts. So we're going to maybe see if we can get Aiden entered and see what he can do. I was actually trying to take him to K1 because they have a junior league, and I was trying to see if I can maybe get on a track with him, which is still possible, but I was trying to see if they could rent the track. They in order to rent the track for an hour at K1 speed, it's going to cost you $1,500. I'm like, oh my, I don't have that kind of money. Pass. All right. So Matt Delorso's got the Brewers here. So we have our 2 mega packs. We're going to keep those to the side. We're going to unload all these. I have seen that these do get the red rookies. So if you get any of these base packs, don't just chuck them away right away because they do have the red rookies in them. So considering we actually just canceled our I just canceled our DirecTV service today. Ends on June 26th. I'll be honest, I can't say I really have used DirecTV a whole lot. As long as the streaming services have my NASCAR, honestly, that's all I need. So, all right. And right now they're on Amazon Prime. Bo Bichette, Carlos Correa, Mookie Betts, Alvin Garcia, Basallo, Escobar, Jan, Flores, Jung-Ho Lee, Semien, Brooks Lee, Skeens, Locklear, Gonzalez, Hentz, Guerrero, Lindsay, Perdomo, Festa, Turner, Waldrop, Lauder, Whitcomb, Sean Keys, Gary Gill-Hill, Santos, Perez, David Ortiz. They have retrofoil? Really? Huh. All right. Haven't seen that yet. Jacob Wilson, Caminero, Sasaki, Castillo, Jacob Wright, Tolero, Moreland, Hernandez, Thorpe, and Alcantara. If anybody wants a personal Bowman Mega Box, they are $55 for them. So get the Sasaki, and I'll do the Bowman Mojo packs. All right. Here we go. Josu Brinso for the Tigers. We might have some color here. Looks like we do have some color. Jansa Luis, Fran Yerber Montella. We do have a numbered card. It is 37 of 199. That is Victor Rodriguez first for the Dodgers. And a Thomas White. All right. Well, that's good to know. Victor Rodriguez. Tomorrow I'm going to do a mixer with Bowman. I have Donruss. I have a couple baseball mixers I think I'm doing. Am I doing a Bowman mixer tomorrow? I don't think I'm doing a Bowman mixer tomorrow. I'm doing something with a baseball mixer tomorrow. All right, last pack of this. I know I'm doing a Chrome, a Donruss. That card looks weird. Oh, it's a die cut. That's why. I'm like, why does that card look so weird on the back? Gunnar Henderson, Bo Bichette, Franklin Arias, and a Kevin Alcantara on the Rookie of the Year favorites, and a Kobe Mayo. It was the color of the die cut that was throwing me off. All right. Let's see. All right, let's do the recap, and then I'll see where we are on the mini. Roki Sasaki, Charlie Condon, Dylan Cruz, Charlie Condon Greatness Loading, Charlie Condon first again on the Chrome, Victor Rodriguez to 199, George Clausen on-card auto for the Angels, Sean Keys on the X-Fractor, M. Smith Pineda to 299, Johanski Noel was the red rookie border emblem. Painter on the blue lava to 150. Mini stripper glitter, Sammy Hernandez. Dylan Fine and Jake Penny on the reptilian skins, and Walker Janik to 399. All right, and that is Bowman. So let me take a look here and see where we are with the mini and see what we can do. I do have Donruss first off the line tomorrow as well. All right. So I have 4 spots left in the mini. So of the folks that are in here that can see this, what I could do I could pull 2 basketball teams out. I could pull like the Blazers and the Raptors out, and we can run it, and I can take the 4 missing spots, 6, 9, 11, and 13. I can compress it, and we can run the mini as is, and I'll just take those 2 basketball teams. What is the consensus of the group? If you guys want to do that, I'll do that, and then we'll run basketball and Series 2 Jumbo. We'll just run the mini like that. So it would be top 5 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, for a 9-spot mini, basically. Majority vote rules. Because I'll leave the Titans in there for the football. Anthony says go ahead. Anthony, you're not even... Are you in that mini? Well, I need folks who are in the mini to... Brian says he'll take top spot 9. David says he's fine with that. So Brian's going to take spot 9, which makes it a little bit easier to pull stuff. Chris, Mike Kilmer says he's good with that. So I got 3 spots left. So David says he's good. Mike says he's good. Brian's in it, so obviously he's fine with that. Brad, we won't hear from. Ricky, are you in here right now? I'd like to get one more good, either from Chris or from... Because I can pull some lower tier teams. 11. $11 a spot. It's a top 7. It's a 13-spot mini for a top 7. Well, you're deciding. I'm going to take... I got spots 6, 11, and 13 left. Okay, Ricky's cool with it. Anthony's going to take 1. So let's do this. I'm going to pull the Blazers out, and I'm going to compress the last 2, and that will work out. So I'll take the Blazers. We'll pull them out. So basically everyone's going to move up 1 from 6. So it's going to be an 11, top 6 for 11 spots. And that'll make it work. All right, so let's do that. So we are going to run this. This is a top 11 mini, or is it 11 a spot mini for top 6 now. All right, so everyone just get your payments in. Brian says he just paid. This is going to guarantee basketball and some Jumbo Series 2. So I'm going to just quick check payments here. Anthony's 11 came through. I do like the fact that even though my Cash App completely got screwed up by stupid things, Chris there, Anthony is in there, Ricky's in. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Just need to check Venmo. So we got 2 more breaks now to do tonight. Sweet. Mr. Trokey took Mike's got there. Trokey, Mike. And I just need Brad. Which I think he's always good for stuff. Brad's there. And David said He's good. So, all right. Everybody's in. So, let's run the mini. New giveaway. All right. So, I'm going to note it in the mini so everybody sees it. So pulled Blazers and last two. So instead of me taking the last two open mini spots, what I'm doing is basically keeping your odds the same and not making me end up taking spots that you all get in the process. So I basically take one team, but preserve you all to keep, don't end up getting two teams and that you all could have got. And last two open mini spots. I'm running now. By the way, the basketball, I don't know if any of you all saw, the basketball break has a giveaway spot for a flawless baseball spot. So I did put that in there. And running. So 6 and 11 got deleted. And everyone shifted. It's being very transparent on exactly what I'm doing. I watched a video today. It was basically 13 moments when Blake Breakers tried to cheat people out of cards. And it's just, I've seen a couple of them before, but damn. I don't get the sliminess with people doing that stuff. Like, it's so unnecessary. Like, integrity, like Lisa was showing me videos of a dude trying to steal a Pokemon card. I mean, Monday night mini. Like, just right in the middle of the day. Just, I don't know. All right, 3 6-sided dice, 4 3 3. Good luck, everybody. Going 10 times. You can hear the cookie, and there's the results. Copy, paste. Here are your results for the mini. Those will go into the post. And put it in an Excel sheet here so you can see what you got. So the resulting winners are Ricky Worry, Jumbo, and the Cavs. Or no, sorry, Chris has the Jumbo and the Cavs. My bad. That was Ricky's. So Chris, I need you to go over to the Series 2 Jumbo break and go pick a baseball team. So there's the associated winners there. And I'll put that in the break post too. It doesn't really show up very well in the comments I'm seeing. So we'll do basketball while Chris goes and picks a baseball team. So we'll do Dumbo Series 2 right at the end of this. Thank you all for who participated and helped make these breaks happen tonight, because that also guarantees the breaks going up tomorrow as well. All right. So I purchased some Optic Contenders tonight and another Resurgence hobby box. Oh, you love me. You know you do. I do good stuff for you now and again. Hey, you killed it in the last couple of minis, so you can't complain that much. Well, you had a couple really good minis. And Chris has picked the Red Sox. Sweet. Jumped the gun on me, which is awesome. All right, we're going to do basketball first still. Just tripping. I said I'm going to look into it. That was kind of my feedback on that. I have to see if I can look into kind of what they are going for. Whoops. I might have put the wrong. They look interesting, but I also want to look at the checklist on that because they always show you the best dual autos, but I don't know if that's really going to be the best ones altogether. What we're looking for here. Triple checking payments. So looking for Allen's. Okay, I see Allen's payment. Then I think I saw Mark's already. There's Mark's. I think Todd paid already. All right. So, and then Becky's. I think I saw it come through already. Yep. All right. Everyone's good. Oh yeah, well that's another thing for sure too. That becomes very problematic is when you're just basically constantly running randoms. It just makes it a mess. Because you're like, is it really a break or is it just randoming? I lucked out. Thank God. All right. I'm going to actually run the random for baseball right now. I'm going to run all the randoms because I have it right here. So running random. My contenders never showed up, by the way, this week. So frankly, slipping to Wednesday is not that big a deal to me personally because I don't have these next football product. I'm actually really low on football products. I'm going to do a bigger football multi-box break. It's a bunch of inexpensive boxes. So I've been kind of saving that for Friday. So I think it kind of worked out that we didn't really have much in the way of football this week. A lot of products have hit an absolute grind right now. We're Nick and I were talking about today. We're really like, there's just not much out there right now. All right. So all right, so Phillies come out. This is the Series 2 Jumbo random that we're about to run. So take the O's out, take the Yankees out. That's out. Mariners, Mets, Red Sox, Cubs, Pirates coming out. Oops, knock the camera around. Red Sox, Cubs, Mets, Pirates, Royals come out, and that's it. All right, Series 2 Jumbo. Oh, God, my phone's going off because it thinks I'm saying Siri. Jumbo random. Monday night. All right, 3 6-sided dice on that. 13 times. All right, Twins on top, Reds on the bottom. I'll let you all see this. Like I said, we're going to switch over to basketball on this one. But I'll let you all take a look at this list so you can see what teams you'll have for the upcoming Jumbo break. those are the teams right there. So I'll put that up like that. Maybe actually we'll just do, you know, we'll just do the jumbo because it's literally, we're primed for it and we got folks on for it. So let's do the jumbo and then we'll do the basketball if that works for folks. All right. Because we got most of you all on right now, but let me get the basketball one up and loaded. By the way, I said I was going to show you what I picked up for Father's Day. Really cool toy shop. Picked up a take that sticker off. Y'all know I'm a Godzilla fan. Picked up a jumbo size Godzilla. Got the Sherlock Deadpool. The Bob Ross Deadpool. And then this was kind of neat. It's an old school, I guess it kind of goes back to some vintage stuff they had done. A Mighty Mugs Ghost Rider. Kind of interesting. I don't know if anyone knows Mighty Mugs. I had never heard of them, but apparently it goes back a while ago. So I thought that was kind of neat. So picked all that up. Plus we got Ethan a sleeping Pikachu for him to sleep with at night. So it was kind of nice. So that was my Father's Day gifts, essentially, that I ended up getting. So this is actually going to come to work with me. And, well, let's just break Godzilla out right now. The Godzilla box is old. I don't know how old this is, but it's number 239. So I don't know if it means it's really old or whatnot, but I'm not one that cares about keeping these things in their boxes. It's a vintage Godzilla. Oh no, I took it out of the packaging. The original packaging. There we go. You go over here. All right. You got a toothbrush? Let's put them over here. Hold on. You thought Ethan was asleep. Nobody's asleep. And we thought he was asleep, and then his light turned on. Yep, I'm going to pay the penalty for that one. Well, I guess I'm going to be in his room till 6 in the morning. Good thing he doesn't have school tomorrow. Is it the battery to the toothbrush? All right, let me get the jumbo box up. Heck, I haven't even opened the case yet for the jumbo. Just realized that. Okay. Here's the Jumbo Hobby. Let me go give Ethan some gummies. They're called Calm You Down gummies. They're called Chillin' or Chillax gummies. I don't know. Something like that. All right. Well, let's hope that calms him down. Chillax. Ethan's gonna get chillaxed, and I'm gonna get chillaxed. No, it's my fault. Said I didn't realize how loud I was. Like I said, I just don't understand how my voice carries the way it does. All right, let's get this Cosmic Basketball one run so people can see that. All right, let me see here. Based on this, over here to the right. Watch me work my magic. Watch me. All right. Mojave? No. OHB. All right. So Raptors went to Anthony. Timberwolves went to Christopher. As well as he got the Cavs. David got the Mavs, which I totally mispriced that team. And Pistons went to Mr. Trokey. And Rockets went to Mike Kilmer. Trokey and Rockets, Mike Kilmer. I'll probably post something for the football to close that mini out too. All right, let's run this random here for 2 times Cosmic. I do have another 2 times Basketball Cosmic available. They're really cheap. So, I might look at doing another 2-time one of that in the future here. I've got a bunch of different basketball stuff, kind of inexpensive side that I want to try to run. Trying to kick basketball up a little bit here. What did I do? All right. Running the Cosmic Basketball more than 3 times. How about 10 times? There we go. All right. Basketball, the spots are going to go to Becky, Anthony, Becky, and Jaw are going to get the Spurs in the basketball break. Oh, and spot 5, who is going to be the winner of the flawless baseball spot, is Michael Adams. Congrats. Brian, I just sent you a reply. All right, sorry for the delays. Just going to put this basketball results back here. Here's 2 times Cosmic. All right. Put this back up. Just like that. Go to, we're going to do the Jumbo right now. So, Topps Series 2 Jumbo. And Sean, Chris, Alan, Mr. Daly. What else do I have? That's how short my memory is. Todd, Becky, Anthony, Colin, Corey. And Brian. I think, and Mr. Turkey. I always have a weird ism about calling other people who has the same first name as my first name. I don't know why. It's a weird, strange thing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we got all those done. Copy that link. We've got, everybody's been run. All of our breaks for running tonight have been done. So I think we are all set. Now. All right, let's get to the Jumbo, shall we? I did want to share the link with Colin, who is new to our group. First time breaker, which means clearly he's probably going to hit a monster. Because it's always first time whenever you get into one of our breaks. Colin, I keep saying Colin, it's Corey. All right. Let's go, shall we? Everyone's got their team, so let's run through them while I'm unpacking this box. We've got, my knife has disappeared. Oh, it's over there. Alan's got the Phillies, the Twins, the Cardinals. Sean's got the Rockies, the White Sox, the O's. Mr. Trophy's got the Yankees, the Diamondbacks, the Rays. Todd's got the Nats, the Marlins, on the Brewers. Becky's got the Royals, Rangers, Padres. Anthony's got the Pirates, Dodgers, Tigers. Corey's got the Mets, A's, and I just wanted to make sure because I know some people always ask me, Corey, when some people always ask me like, oh, where's the link and stuff. So I just always shoot it off to people just to make sure they have it. Corey's got the Mets, the A's, the Angels. Brian's got the Cubs, the Braves, the Astros. Christopher's got the Red Sox, Guardians, Blue Jays. Mark's got the Mariners, Giants, and Reds. 1 and 2 Mojo packs. And a whole lot of everything else. Oh, there you go. $4,100 later. Becky, that card still blows my mind that it went for $4,100. That's amazing. I'm like, I know, Alan, right? No Marlins, no Rockies for you. All right. As always, we do the Mojos first because my luck with Mojos is never great to begin with. So we're just going to start there. Alec Baum, Bryce Harper, All-Star throwback. Thomas Sagassi for the Cardinals. Mike Piazza. I know the numbering goes in the corner here, but they're always sometimes hard to see. That doesn't surprise me because the basketball market is Asia. Anybody who sells a basketball card, I tell them, just go to eBay. It's not even worth trying to sell it in the States because the market is all in Asia for basketball. That's where all the big basketball buyers are. Freddie Freeman, Kyle Tucker, Frank Thomas, and Zach Neto. Yeah, the basketball market is just not over here. Football, baseball, absolutely. Basketball, no. All those big hits. All right. Let's kick it off. Yepez, Pirates, Dannon, Cortez, Kent Alcantara, Fry, Knack, Montero, Jones, Reynolds, Padres, Hilliard, Profar, Chiavelli, Kramer, Bailey Falter, Zach Penrod, Ashcraft, Austin Hayes, Sagassi, Amanga, Myers, Raleigh, Mercado, Rodriguez, Flaherty, Lowe, Sasaki, backwards card, Shohei Ohtani on the hollow foil pitching. Let's leave it. And then, sorry, Nick was writing me. There's a guy who's about to drop an entire case of the Marvel, and me being a Ghost Rider fan, he said the Ghost Rider spot was pretty cheap, but I'm like, I can't even watch it. It's on Whatnot. For one, I just don't like supporting Whatnot, but two, I'm also in the middle of doing year all breaks. So Kershaw and Sandy Koufax on the duel. Luke's, Cubs, Murphy, Weathers, Garrett, Twins, A's, Marlins, and Rodriguez. Next up. Something sparkly in there. Arade, Joyce, Isbell, Donovan, Taylor, Thomas, Barnes, Aranda, Sagano, York, Ramos, Schmidt, Brown, Pivetta, Winker, Mazzarato, Andujar, Lux, Walls, Barrow, Duval, Sanchez, Young, Giants, Batista. What is that? Oh, it's a relic card. Nick York, rookie. That's a different way of doing relic cards. Becky, how tempted were you to just hold the card, being a 101? Like, was there a part of you that kind of just wanted to hold on to it? Like it's hard sometimes when you have those like rare cards because it's those cards that you always look at a card show. You're like, I wish I had one of those cards. And then you have it, and then you're like weighing yourself with like it's the money versus the. It's such a hard thing sometimes. Jesus Lazardo on the Speckles, Cade Dana, Garrett Cole, Summertime Super Size, White Sox, Hernaz. You got the O's, the Rockies, and the White Sox. Hernaz, Miller, Scherzer, Brzezinski, Anderson, Wacha, Scott, and Bivens. It's kind of interesting because Nick was telling me, like, with some of these characters they have in the Marvel set, like, I'm surprised Ghost Rider goes for as much as he is going for. Like, he's not that mainstream right now. Like, he's not relative to anything at the moment. I mean, he's a staple in a lot of respects, but Yates, Essert, Walker, Kopech, DeLuca, Pennington, Miller, Singleton, Robles, Cook, Duran, Kirk, Texas Taters, Canario, Grissom, Smith-Shawver, Martinez. Oh, and I get that. It's like you said, it's that high, right? LeMahieu, Jimenez, Naylor, Walker. Oops, Walker went down. So I have a break mat. Basso, Diaz, Rosario, Sheeman, Baez, backwards, Adley Rushman on the Holo Foil, Bo Jackson throwback, duels of Lindor, Soto, Peralta, Javier, Snell, Collins, McLean, Torres, Rocker, Mateo, and Adams. I should be getting another I'm getting another jumbo case, and I'm going to split it probably between you all and the shop I help out. I'd like to try to preserve this case of jumbos for breaks, but I know I have a couple people that want jumbos too. Castellanos, Campero, Smith, Bart, Nelly, Boyd, Turner, Holman, Bello, Bader, Sonja, Goodman, Suarez, Hill, Rushman, Contreras, Otani, Nationals, Merrifield, Hi Mom from the Twins, Cubs, Senga, Abreu, Fairchild, Verdugo, Dana, Friedel, Yusei Kikuchi, Robert Suarez, Holofoil, Ken Griffey Jr., Throwback, First Pitch, Jen Tran. Who? Oh, Lisa, you should have this card. You know exactly who this is. She was on season 21 of The Bachelorette, headlined the team's theme night, which included a giveaway of Bachelorette branded Red Sox caps. Interesting. Foley, Tatis, Hoverson, Torkelson, Ramos, Conan, Burns, Bowers, and Parker. I do have, like I said, I do have personals up if anybody wants them. All right. Next pack, we got Lopez, Montas, Yepez, Pirates, Cannon, Cortez, Alcantara, Fry, Knack, McKenzie, Benar, Hodge, Valdez, Miller, Kersey, Bell, Dodgers, Hernandez, Siri, Harris, Schmidt, Caparos, Crawford, Iglesias, Geloff, O'Neill, Buxton, Kerstad, Tigers, Strider, Jose Tena, Athletics. I haven't had a numbered card yet. Kind of surprised. Cody Bellinger, throwback. Alvarez, Summertime Superstars. Nola. Blue Jays, Freed, Fortes, Bichette, Royals, McCain, Perez, and Semien. Man, a little bit rough. All right. Next up, 5 packs left. 1 auto, 1 relic still to go. And who knows what else could be lurking. Well, not going to be a relic in there. I tell you, I hate the people that make the posts right now and they're like, look at this fat pack. I had 2 thick relic cards in there. Although it's like, there's no way. Jared Jones, Dodgers, Crockett, Soto, Acuna, rookie. Let's leave that one. To me, it's also sad, too, that people don't ship the paper. I'm like, you paid for these cards. You should get all your cards. Whether you use them or not, it's up to you, not the breaker. Yates, Essert, Walker, Savall, Call, A's, Sears, Luzardo, Romano, Diamondbacks, Detmers, Renfro, Contreras, Ajahiri, Lively, Sawinski, Holmes, Freeland, Musgrove, Gillespie, Suzuki, Severno. Hey, we finally get a number card? Adam Duvall to 2025. Yep. 1,838 to 2025. Aaron Savall on the Speckles. Willie Adams throwback. Mike Trout Superstars. Rangers, Bido, Braun, Francis, Guardians, Nevin, Kelly, Fitz, and Feltner. All right, 4 packs left. Card collecting now, it's like I talk to people who are like owners of stuff, and they're like, a lot of people, like people at shows, are feeling discouraged because they're finding more that they're getting kids coming up and like wanting more, like care more about the value of the card than in terms of like trying to sell it for money than I do about like the collecting. And I can't disagree with them, but I feel like that's the nature of the hobby. It's today's sports cards. There's almost the modern day stock market in a lot of ways. But I mean, I think our group here is kind of a nice mix between like you've got the value aspect, but you've got the collecting aspect too. Like I don't feel like our group is nothing about like just the money. Montero, Jones, Reynolds, Arade, Joyce, Isbell, Donovan, Harris, Stowers, Leperfido, Brewers, Rodriguez, Simeon Woods Richardson, McCallahan, Royals, Jansen, Woodruff, Metz, Alexander, Betts, Diaz, Kim, Gruchik, Perez, Jackson Job Materials, and 74 of 74, Jesse Winker. Oh, by the way, I did buy that case of Bowman's 2021 Bowman's Best Baseball. So we will have that for future breaks and mixers too. So I did listen to you all and I did buy it. I looked at the checklist for the autographs on the vet side, and the vet checklist was actually pretty solid. There is no Wander Franco autographs in it also. Jesse Winker, 74 of 74 bookend. For the Mets, that one went out to Corey. Congrats, Corey, on your numbered card. I think I'm going to do a thing for new people coming in so they can get accustomed to the shipping process. I was thinking about this the other day. Right, exactly. Jaden Hill, rookie hollow. Derek Jeter, Corey Seager, OPS. Burke, Gallen, Melendez, Gorman, Clefston, Wells, McCormick, Raleigh, and Hellman. Like the pulse of how I list breaks is kind of very much driven by you all. If we're really big into a break and a product, and you know, people are like, you can kind of see like there's an uptick on spending and people want more boxes and stuff's filling, I'll keep going that direction. But when I start to see stuff not fill, I kind of pull back a little bit and we do more single boxes. Like we have the Flawless baseball box up right now. I mean, that's a high-end product. That's a mortgage payment in that case over there for those cards. So like you definitely get your kind of flexibility to kind of go high or kind of go low. Like we've got the Select Football up there. That's a $700 plus box. Sosa, Weaver, Job, Hedges, Castellanos, Campero, Pavin Smith, Bart, Nelly, Boyd, Bryant, Gonzalez, Eater, Carpenter, Conforto, Henriquez, Moniak, Marsh, Palante, Lopez, Rodriguez, Think Fast, Ellie, and I don't even know who the Nationals person is right there. I'll be in there in a minute, hon, to relieve you. Madrigal, Manea, Freechuk, Calero, Gomber, Trajan Walker to 150, blue. William Contreras, hollow. Mike Trout, all-star. Jackson Merrill, Langford, Bregman, Polanco, Johnson, Assad, Cabrera, Marte, Diaz, Sosa. All right, still have our auto left. All right. Trey Turner, Holman, Bello, Bader, Jones, Dodgers, Crockett, Soto, Acuna, Lockridge, Kelly, Waters, Baez, Driscoll, Albies, Bride, Horowitz, Urias, Rockies, Wagner. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Is this the very first time I have ever hit what I think to be, oh my goodness, is this seriously an autograph? Oh my goodness. Corey has just hit a freaking monster. Oh my God. What did I say? First time breaker with me. Holy. I have never hit a Mike Trout autograph in my entire breaking career, and this is the very first one I have hit ever. Oh my God. Wow. Well, I guess Lisa will have a video to do. Holy cow. That is a freaking monster. Oh my. I barely want to touch this. DC. First time glory. Yep. And doesn't want to sleeve very well. There we go. Holy cow, dude. That is insanity right there. The only thing that would have made that even wilder if that was a 101. Okay. Yeah, so that just happened. I think these are like the case hit cards too. I guess I pulled a good box for you all. Mike Trout, game used memorabilia, on card autograph, 2 of 25. I guess isn't that technically jersey number, the 25? Doesn't he wear 25 as well? Corey, congrats. Welcome to the break group. Here is your entrance card. Okay, guess Godzilla brought some luck to the group here. Holy crap. Good time to get in a break, Corey. $23. What did that get you? A Mike Trout autograph. Wow. 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 Hold on. I have to send that to Nick. Holy crap. What a freaking huge card that is. My goodness. My goodness. Okay, large shoes to live up to for JP Spears on the Speckles, Alex Bregman, Rafael Devers, Birdsong, Kwan, Ramudo, Todisio, Rogers, Vasquez, Zaluda, McKinstry, Hicks. Corey, I'll send you a note later about our the way I do shipping in the break, but I think I'm updating my policy a little bit about how I'm doing shipping for first time folks getting in. But holy cow, that is huge. That is a huge first for me. That is the very first time I have pulled a Mike Trout autograph. And that's a sick patch, too. That is an absolutely sick patch. My goodness. What a first-time break to get in with. Okay. Please tell your friends. Troy Taylor, Alec Thomas, Barnes, Aranda, Seguno, Sosa, Weaver, Job, Hedges, Murcio, Meadows, Fraley, Brown, Grisefo, McMahon, Kerfeffel, Aguilar, Perez, Fitzgerald, Walker, Montgomery, Stram, Tucker, Rojas, Burrows, Santander, Garrett, Mitchell, Muncy, Alex Call on the Speckles, Sagassi on the throwback, Dylan Cruz, Summer Superstars. Oof. Oof. I don't know if Trout's going to stay an Angel for his entire career. I think he's kind of destined at that point, but man, what a freaking wow. I'm dumbfounded. Wow, that's awesome. Fletcher, Rondon, Myers, Bieber, Erkseg, Bellozo, Cobb, Rojas, and Ginn. I'm always critical about flagship because I feel like you hit so many bust boxes, and that is not a bust box hit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't even know what that's worth. What are they called? I don't know. What do they call these? Flagship autograph patch card. Also, Corey, I'm pretty sure you're going to get entered into a giveaway that we may be giving away a hobby box later this year. It's a $350. Weird. It's actually a different. Huh. That's interesting. So they have that one, but it's a different image. So I wonder if each one of the numbers are different on the images. Because that's 23 of 25, and that's a different image. That's tribute threads. Huh. Ironically, it kind of, this card's been sitting next to me for a while. It came back. It's a Mike Trout Bowman card from 2011 draft. Figured it's a hold on to card, but damn. I mean, there ain't much out there for them right now, but gosh darn, what a hit, Corey. 300, that's only, I think, a $350 card. It shocks me. I would have thought, I know his value has been kind of very up and down as of late. But still, welcome to the group. All right, let's do the recap. Yeah. I think his luster's lost a little bit because the Angels have played so poorly lately. And when they lost Ohtani, that hurt him a lot. But, all right, here's your recap for this one. Then we're going to do basketball. Jaden Hill for the Rockies on the holofoil. Jen Tran, first pitch. Ohtani's holofoil. Acuna base. Adam Duvall to 2025. Jesse Winker, Corey also hit this one, the Jesse Winker to 74. Tajun Walker for the Phillies, that was 146 of 150. Dylan Cruz, Summertime Superstars. Nick York, holofoil patch. That is not numbered. Jackson Jobe. And the star of the night, no question about it, Mike Trout, on-card autograph, 2 of 25. I will definitely do that. I like Chris Levens very much so. He's a very good friend, I would say. Glad you joined us. Yeah, we operate separately. Me, Nick, and Chris all kind of operate separately, but just work out of the same group. I just do a lot of the predominant breaks in the group. But, well, you're going to go in the Charizard Heat of the Night break here. Maybe we should let Godzilla hold on to this one here. I think Godzilla deserves that one tonight. Godzilla's going to hold on to your card tonight as we do basketball. So, whew. All right, Corey, I'll send you a note about the shipping system. Like I said, I think I'm updating a little bit of my policy because I think it actually makes it easier when I do it this way. So it'll be pretty easy, straightforward. Not anything too much to fret about. But all right, let's get the basketball up. And I'm over exaggerating that to begin with. All right. Oh, that was my hip that just popped. All right, basketball. 2 times Topps Cosmic Chrome. I got these at a really good deal. You too. Sleep well, dreaming of your Mike Trout card that you own. All right. Clear that. I remember when Mike Trout cards were like thousands of dollars they used to be worth. They were huge money. All right. Superfractor bounty is in play. $450 if you hit a superfractor in this break. All right. And then let me get the tags in for everybody. Most of you all are already here, but let's just put them in. How's like basketball running? Basically, what I think I'm doing an update with the shipping policy is that for first-time folks getting in, basically I give them a free ship pass so that at any point they can do their first shipment free. If they wait till 10, then they still get their shipment free. Or I give them a $10 break credit if they just do 10. Otherwise, they just get their shipment free if they want it sooner than that. $350, $325. It's kind of all over the place. There's one on there. I think it said $275 or $375. That was a buy it now. It's not as much as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot higher, but I know Trout his stats have not been as good, and the team's not been doing as good, so it's hurt some of his value. I mean, he's still, and he's not been out there winning MVPs. I mean, if that was an Ohtani card, that is absolutely a $1,000 card, thousands of dollar card. So that's why I'm a little surprised by it, but man, it's still just, of all the cards you can hit, that's still a monster card. It's weird. We were literally just talking about the group is like half, it's a good balance between like collecting and value on stuff. So there in itself shows it. All right. Here we go. I love Cosmic basketball. I think all the Cosmic products I love the Planetary Pursuits. The biggest reason I like the Planetary Pursuits is I feel like the Planetary Pursuit cards give you something to collect towards. I've been so frustrated from a collecting standpoint of like, it's impossible to collect anything because you can't catch the rainbow of anything because it's freaking impossible because there's too many variations of anything. So now I feel like the Planetary Pursuits, although like the Aries and those are a lot harder to find and get, I still feel like it gives you something of somewhat reasonability to try and find or trade or work towards. All right, so first half of this box is Becky. So she will get the Spurs for the top half. I will make sure these are even numbers because as you can see, the cards like the slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be Becky. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so first half is Becky, second half is Anthony. Empty box. All right, so I'm going to unpack all of Becky's here on the left. Becky, it'd be a hell of a time to hit that 101 again right now. Right? Not only would you get the 101, but then you would get the $450 bounty credit. I should just put that right here. Every time I should put this up, anytime the bounty's in play, I should just put it right up here. Like this. $450. Bounty is in play at $450 tonight. Nick and I are talking. I tell you, I'm looking at Inception. I've got Donruss first off the line boxes. There's 4 cards numbered to 6 or less in there. And that's one of the breaks we're going to do tomorrow. It's going to go up. Inception is selling for $350 a box. I'm struggling with that price point on Inception baseball right now. Like, the box didn't change. The product didn't change. Inception is normally a $200 product, and it's an 8-box case. $350 for Inception is just seemingly just astronomical right now. I'm not quite understanding what. One of the things we've talked about was we feel like we're starting to see like very gross separations between cost of boxes and values of cards that are come with it. There is a Planetary Pursuit in here, and it is not the sun. I have no idea who that is, but I'm going to show it to you just like that. We do have a Planetary Pursuit confirmed. I have no idea who that is. But there is a Planetary Pursuit. Actually, I don't know if it's the sun or not. I thought it was. It's like very blue. I can tell you I'm looking at the one that's the sun above me because I have a Giannis one, and that's not the background for it. So we're going to let that marinate. That is our marinade card for this break. So Becky, if this is a Wemby, that's yours. So we're going to let that one marinate. I need to find a good marinating spot. We're going to let Wade Boggs marinate it. Okay. That is right there marinating. Okay. Well, that just makes the night even cooler. God, that could be a rare one, too. That could be like a Venus. Okay. Well, now, here we go. All right. So otherwise, this is Becky's side. Everyone else has their teams. Let me make that a little bit bigger so everybody can see what they've got. There you go. All right, here you go. Good luck, everybody. Gigi, Jason Kidd, Nowitzki, Trey Murphy, Franz Wagner, Jerry West, Tyler Hero, Noah Clowney, Anthony Hardaway, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Rasheed Wallace, Jarace Walker. Launched into orbit. That is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I said his name horribly wrong. Larry Legend, Larry Bird for the Celtics. Dinwiddie, Rose, Extraterrestrial Talent, Jaylen Brown, DiVincenzo, Cheeks, Barry, James Harden on the Pulsar, 14 of 99. That is the Clippers for the James Harden. It'd be great if these boxes had 2 planetaries in it. Right there. Mike Trout might have some company tonight. DeRozan, Olajuwon, Kuzma. Try to look and see where the name is. The name's at the bottom, so. Talent, Jaime, Bogdanovich, Williams, Murphy, Buffkin on the refractor. Williams, Simmons, Juan Howard, Stojakovic, Jalen Green, English, Coolby, Kevin Garnett, launched into orbit die cut. Magic Johnson, Jimmy Butler. I'm still waiting for my Magic Johnson auto to come back. Check for any Spurs for Becky in there. I didn't see any, but they've jumped out at me before. All right, no Spurs there. All right, so we're going to go to Anthony's side now. Oh, the suspense of that planetary is going to get me a little bit here. That's going to be a good marinade. It's a worthwhile marinade. It's a very good marinade. That's the thing you want to end the break night on. Something big. There are, I think, 10 players that are on Planetary Pursuit. There's Giannis. There's Curry. There's Brandon Miller. There's Scoot Henderson. There's Embiid, the 76ers. Who else is on that? Kevin Durant for the Suns. There's 10 teams that had people in there. I'm trying to think what the other ones were. Lakers, I think, was LeBron. Actually, I'm not sure if the Lakers were on there. I think they are. Tatum is on there for the Celtics. Yeah. Oh, and Donovan Mitchell for the Cavs is on there as well. All right. I'm going to see when we do it if I can show the planet first before we show the player. All right, here we go. Scotty Barnes, Russell Westbrook on the pink mosaic going to the Clippers. Westbrook again. Buddy Hield, George Gervin, Robert Parrish, Galaxy Greats, Quickly, Jared Jackson Jr., Stojakovic, Braun, Sengun, Fultz, Livingston, Holiday Porzingis, Wilkins, Walsh, Marcus Sasser on the die cut, Seth Curry, Evan Mobley, Scoot Henderson, Carmelo Anthony, Grant Hill, Cade Cunningham, Derek Lively, Giannis on the nucleus. Nice for the Bucks. Going to Kenneth. Oh, Thunder on there too with Chet Holmgren as well. Holmgren, Oubre, Prozimski, extraterrestrial talent, Curry, Toppin, Shaq, Phillips, Anthony Edwards launched into orbit, Grant Williams, Ben Wallace, Seth Lundy, Bill Walton, Trey Young, Zach LaVine. No Spurs. All right, so we got that planetary hanging out there. I'm going to triple check, make sure there's no Spurs. Oh, there was one. George Gervin. That will go to AC3. All right, and that's that. All right, box 2. For this Westbrook. All right, box 2. So Becky gets the top again on this one. And Ja gets the bottom. So Becky gets 2 shots at the Spurs. I think just exploded open. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the rest of those are there. All right. Gosh, I love these planetary cards. I don't know. Planetaries are definitely one of my favorite cards to collect. Everybody wants an arm and a leg for them, but I like the planetaries more than I like downtowns. Honestly, can you imagine? So, like, the baseball planetaries do really well. But can you imagine when football and basketball are all licensed and you have planetaries? I really did want a Brunson Kaboom, but there's just no way I'm good. His Kabooms are selling for like $1,000. So short of getting into a break, there's no way. And unfortunately, they did not make Brunson in horizontal Kabooms, so I won't find them in any of the retail products. But I am trying to buy some of the Retail Revolution so we can do a break with those and see if we can get some of the horizontal Kabooms from basketball. The hobbies are, I don't know, I'm kind of watching hobby prices on Revolution. They are still kind of hanging out there at the $250 price point. And you still need to get like a full case to guarantee you're going to get a Kaboom. And you get one side that gets... The problem I've seen with Revolution is like you have the Kabooms. It's almost like watching Absolute Football, where the auto checklist is just not that heavy. So it's really Kaboom or bust, just like Absolute Football. And so that's a little bit discouraging for me because I feel like with Luka being a signer in them, that they should have that better opportunity. All right. Becky's got the Spurs. Everyone else has their teams. Rick Barry, Giannis again, Lillard, Jokic, Kuzma, Jerry West, Cam Johnson, Jaylen Brown, Calvin Murray, Kevin Durant on the nucleus. I have a feeling, I think I know who the planetary is, but I don't know for sure. I don't know. It's just what my gut's telling me. Hi, hon. We have a planetary card coming up. Okay. Yeah, I got a WD for you. So we have another big hit potentially coming out. But that's the really nice one. All right. Well, I'll see you in bed soon.
Okay.
Love you.
I'll see the card.
Oh, I got to go through these stacks first. So that's what I said. Should I just show it to you? Want me to just do it right now?
No.
All right. All right. Larry Johnson, Jason Tatum, Juan Howard, Harden George, Olajuwon, Tim Hardaway, Balil Kulbi, Marcus Sasser again. Boy, I feel like I've seen this run already. Maxey, Turner, Gafford, Mikal Bridges, Giannis, Asumu, Chris Paul, Rasheed Wallace on the pink mosaic. I'm going to put a mini out for Flawless, and then I'm going to use break spots to also help fill that mini. I'm going to do a 20 spot for 10, because when I do minis for that, I can feed those into breaks a lot easier too. Fred VanVleet, Nowitzki, Klay Thompson, Wilkins, Embiid, Meta World Peace, Watson. I say Watson. Walton, Witzke, Brunson, Giddey, Robinson. There's a Spur. George, Gasol, and Middleton. Man, it's been very light on the Spurs. Maybe it's all on the planetary. Just checking. Make sure I didn't miss any other ones. Oh, okay. Last quarter, and then we reveal the planetary unless we have one in here as well. Then we'd have two. They say 3 per case. We got gypped last time, so I'm kind of glad we got one out of this 4-box run I bought because I was really bummed when we got a case and we only had 3. We only had 2 out of the 3 planetaries in it. That was really a kind of a letdown for me because I think I even ripped a 3rd box as part of that break because I was so disappointed with the way the first 2 had gone. If I remember correctly, I was like, that's just terrible. All right. All right. Maybe we'll get an auto out of this one. Well, we got a orange laser, looks like, at least. Let you number to 50 or less. All right. Here we go. Good luck. Tony Parker, Magic Johnson, Allen Iverson, Davis Caldwell Pope, Stephen Curry, and orange laser, 48 of 50. Ben Shepherd for the Pacers. Ben Shepherd for the Pacers. Indiana Pacers going to Jaw, who actually has the Spurs on this side. Latner, Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Hawkins, Paul George, Ray Allen, John Stockton, Zach Randolph, Richard Jefferson, DeJounte Murray, Victor Wembanyama, boy, now it's making me think. I might change my prediction on that planetary. That might have changed my prediction on that planetary, just saying. All right. Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, Donovan Mitchell, Trace Jackson Davis, Jason Tatum launched into orbit for the Celtics. Desmond Bain, Michael Porter Jr., Ryan Rupert, Black Henderson, Anthony Hardaway, Devin Booker, Chris Murray, Jalen Pickett, Garnett, Williams, Anthony Black, Tony Parker, LeBron, Jason Williams, Zach Randolph, Kevin Garnett, Drew Holiday, and Clint Capella. Well, that second box was kind of a bust. All right, well, here it comes. Everything we've been waiting for hangs on this one card right here. Where's my drum roll? All right. Planetary Pursuit. I'm going to slide it to the left here. And I think it should tell us the planet that it is. This is... Oh, it is the sun. Really? Huh. Okay. Well, I guess it's the sun. Well, that bums me out. I thought it was going to be a little bit better than that. But either way. Bringing it down, bringing it down, bringing it down. I'm not quite sure. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Becky. How would you like a Victor Wembanyama, the Sun, Planetary Pursuit? Good golly, Miss Molly, we just struck gold. I didn't think that was the sun. But holy cow, Becky. And there you have it. I guess you should just do basketball breaks from now on. Just basketball. So what changed my opinion of who I thought it was Brandon Miller. It was the arm sock. Because if you look at the base card, he has the arm sock there. And I was like, I thought it was going to be a Brandon Miller card. And sure enough, it is a Wembanyama. Very nice. Very nice Planetary Pursuit. Victor Wembanyama going to Becky. That's a boom. That's what we were waiting for. Super nice card. Congrats to you, Becky. Becky's just going to do nothing but basketball from now on. All right. Let's do the recap. I don't have much on the side here. All right. But thank you, everybody, for filling the black breaks. I'd say it's a good one to hold on to, especially since the season's over. If you were going to try and sell it, I was going to make an offer for you then on it. But yeah, I think it's a good one to hold. It's actually pretty well centered, too. It's actually very well centered. All right. Throwing it back here. We got Russell Westbrook on the pink mosaic. We have the launch into orbit, Giannis. James Harden, number 299. We've got the Giannis nucleus. Kevin Durant, nucleus. Rasheed Wallace on the pink mosaic. Ben Shepherd, 48 of 50. Jaw's going to get a base Victor Wembanyama. And Becky gets the hit of the basketball break. Victor Wembanyama, the Sun. Congrats, Becky, on that one. Congrats, Corey. Congrats, Becky. You're big hitters of the night. Very nice cards. Well played. That's what we look for. Get Godzilla to be part of the shot now since he's our newest member here. We always got to get Charizard in the mix here. That'll be our picture, our cover picture for this the group's breaks tonight. So, but there you have it. Thanks everybody for the breaks tonight. Appreciate it. We'll have more breaks up tomorrow. Football is going to carry over into Wednesday. I basically kind of figured that was probably going to happen because I didn't have the contenders in stock. Good, because I honestly really don't have anything except for what we're doing Friday. So, on that note, yeah. But I hope you all have a great night. I hope you all have a great week. And we will catch you all later.